Hey, and we're back yet again. It's Gadfly Radio. Martha Montelongo, Ben Boychuk, that's me, and John Seiler. And John, there's two ballot initiatives on the June ballot, but the one I really want to talk about is Proposition 29, which is going to raise the cigarette tax. And this campaign is getting kind of vicious. People are getting fired. Who was that doctor that got fired? You wrote about this for Cal Watchdog, right?
Yeah, I forget her name right now, but she was a doctor. She was on a state board that regulates, I think, one of the propositions that manipulates our lives. Anyway, Brown fired her from that because she was in an ad opposing it, saying a lot of the money for this would go out of state, which is true. They admit that, although they try to cover it up. They say, well, science is international now, which is true, but... Anyway, it's just, just for the financial part of it, it's going to take about $850 million from the economy and give it to this research. And the state has only so much taxation that it can bear. We're already at the maximum, so this means that it's just going to hit the economy. It's going to reduce other taxes, even though they say it won't. And we're just going to be in worse financial trouble, and it's all for this this science stuff. I was checking, I think it was the American Cancer Society is one of the big supporters of this, and the guy that's the head of it, I forget his name, but he makes like $1.2 million a year. So that's like much more than the president, 3 times what the president makes, $400,000. So this is just another one of these government scams, and it'll also create a much bigger black market, which is already getting bigger in cigarettes.
The other thing I noticed, what this proposition really reminded me of was Prop 71, which set up that stem cell research, which is now running out of money.
Yes.
And that was such a racket. I mean, all these people on the board, they all own these companies that do stem cell research, so-called. Right. And then, I can't vote on this particular, what is it, like a grant or what would you call it, like allocation of funds. Yeah. So I'm going to recuse myself. I'm going to go out in the hallway and I won't vote just to keep it ethical. But you guys, don't do me any special favors. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
And then he comes back in, and then they vote for somebody else for for Joe's company, and it's tit for tat. And these people they've all gotten fat off the hog. But I think the taxpayers don't understand. I don't know what it is. Like they're too busy watching their entertainment stuff to pay attention. And then when they go to the polls and they read they read the ballot, it says this is to help fight cancer and to help fund what is it? What is the tax? The cigarette tax for cancer?
Yeah, cancer research.
It's cancer
research. And that's a good thing. I believe in that.
I'm against cancer.
I'm against cancer, and I hate cigarette smoke. I hate the smell. So yeah, let them pay more. And they think that it's only going to hurt those people. So, but everybody's going to have to pay more, isn't it? Like an obligation then?
Yeah, ultimately, right? Go ahead, John.
Yeah, well, it is only in the sense that. The money comes from everything else because, as I said, we can only afford so much in taxes. So even if you don't smoke, it's going to take money from your friend or your relative that smokes. They'll have less money to spend on the economy and so on.
Right. And it doesn't...
I want to point out one more thing too. At least the cigarette companies this time have a good campaign. I've got several flyers in the mail already against this thing. Whereas I remember for Rob Reiner's Prop 10 back, I think it was '98, they had hardly any campaign. That was a 50-cent increase. But this time they realize it. So go out and buy a carton of cigarettes and support the cigarette companies.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, the worst thing is that the money that this program would raise can go out of state. It doesn't even stay in California. Right. I mean, it's just ridiculous. We are the fools, the fools of the nation if we pass that law. It's time to clean house, but we're out of time. It was really fun. We'll be back again next week, next Tuesday, and check out Cal Watchdog, calwatchdog.com. Thank you, John. Thank you, Ben, at City Journal.
City-journal.org.
All right, awesome.
Thanks.
And check out Gadfly Radio, and we want to hear from you. Send us a line, okay? We want to hear what you think. All right, have a great week. Bye.
Be well.